Damn! If you're 6'2", don't go in the back. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we're going to start this video by taking a look inside the interior of this SUV. Can you guess what it is? Take a quick look around. Go for it. Yes, it is of course a Bentley, but which Bentley is it? Well, it's Bentley's first 4x4, and they called it way back in 2017, only 3 years ago, the Bentayga. So today on Is It Worth It, I'll be looking at this, all these beautiful dogs, but this Bentley Bentayga. This is Bentley's first 4x4, and of course we're going to find out whether it's worth it and whether it deserves this seal of approval. So if ever you're around and you see one of these onto a car, you know that it's earned the Is It Worth It seal of approval. Let's walk around the Bentley Bentayga. I'll show you a few features. We've got these 22-inch alloy wheels. You've even got the side steps as well, with some nice carbon fibre and the Bentley logo. I don't know if you can see that all the way down there. I mean, it's just attention to detail that separates it from other rivals. Say, for example, this here. If you look at this, you've got the Bentley badge here, and also you've got these nice little tactical buttons here. And also, for inside, you've got different air shifters as well. And it screams like a sporty design on the front, the contours here, and the big grille, the big Bentley grille as well, which is also reminiscent of the Bentley GT Continental. So it's a bit like a Bentley Continental, well, in a Jeep's body. That's how I'd probably say it, yeah. Follow me around. Also, what I like about the Bentley is you've got this, I don't know if you step on there, this real nice panoramic sunroof as well. That looks amazing inside. And also, I quite like the design on the back. Now, I do know Bentley have brought out a 2021 Bentley Bentayga, which we're hoping to have a look at as well sometime in the future. We'll find out which one is worth it, whether the old one is or the new one is. But saying old, this is only 3 years old. So you've got these twin exhausts, which are really nice. And also, what you need to take into consideration, this is actually a 7-seater as well. So on that note, let's take a look inside. Check out the key. How cool is that? And I thought I broke it before, but you can take this apart for some reason. But yeah, I'm sure the key's probably worth a few quid as well. But anyway, follow me around. Blacked out tinted rear windows. But this isn't just about luxury. It's also about what's inside the Bentley as well. If you take a quick look around, and we're going to talk a bit more in detail about the interior, but as you can see, it just screams luxury, doesn't it? So again, we're going to put this on the scale of worth later and find out whether it is worth your hard-earned cash. Now, inside the Bentley Bentayga, as a passenger, you're treated to even more luxury. You're not forgotten about. Now, let me show you what I mean. Yes, I'm using my finger. I can turn off the lights and on, but watch this as well. I can even eject a media player and use it for my own comfort from my own seat. And I can control the entertainment, the climate, and even the music as well. So, again, as a passenger of a Bentley, to be honest, you're probably better off than the driver. And look at this absolute beautiful sunroof you've got as well. It's panoramic sunroof, and you've got copious amounts of room. And yes, I could easily fall asleep in this. But yeah, absolutely amazing for practicality and comfort for the Bentley Bentayga. So the Bentley, of course, screams elegance, but it's not just about that. I mean, like I said before, it might be a bit of a recurring theme in this, is the attention to detail. I'm in sport mode now, and you wouldn't think it because the engine's deadly quiet, and then as soon as you put your foot down, it turns, it snaps like that into a ferocious beast, and that's partly what I want in a car. So anyway, I'll give you a bit of a demonstration now. Anyway, so I put it there, put my foot down, and I'm almost in 40 mile per hour just straight away. What was that? Like a second or so. 0 to 62 in this is 4.3 seconds, so it is fast. I daren't say it's the fastest 4x4. So this Bentley Bentayga gives 429 brake horsepower, and to be honest, you feel every horsepower within this car. Is beautiful, and the essence of this Bentley is luxury. And to be honest, straight off the bat, there's not one bit in here that I can be picky on. It's absolutely beautiful, nice, and you've got this nice little Bentley style as well here, nice little clock, and yeah, I like how the gears are really like high up here, and you've got this little gear shift and it just goes seamlessly into gear as well. And what's cool about the Bentley is it's actually got its own start and stop here, but alongside the different modes you've actually got a Bentley mode there, which I'm guessing just gives you the best of both, whereas also you've got comfort and you've got sports as well. Which straight off the back, talking about specs, this Bentley is a 4-litre diesel V8 engine. The steering, the handling is actually really nimble and really sporty. I mean, you feel like you could just chuck it around any corner and it would give it its best shot, and it will go around that corner at what speed you want. It just gives you that sort of feedback that lets you know you're in good hands, if that makes sense. You've got this sort of refinement and quality that you don't get with just a Mercedes or a BMW. It feels like that extra attention. You know, when you're on a flight and you've got that extra sort of handout pillow from the air hostess or air stewardess, knowing that, yeah, you're on a flight, but you've got that extra comfort cushion. Another cool fact with the Bentley Bentayga is the sound system. It's actually one of the most powerful of any car. It's even got 1030 watts on board, which, to be honest, is more than you'd probably want in a car, but it's there anyway. You've always got the added extras if you want them, for even raising your car height, etc. when you're going off road. Why don't you put some music on now? Let's see how quick that happens.
Well, the music is on, it's just muted.
I'm joking, the sound system is impressive in this as well.
I can skip it.
She can skip songs and everything. Whatever she wants to do, she's got full control in the back. Now, to be honest, that can be a good thing or a bad thing, but to be honest, having that power in the back is pretty cool. So let's talk a bit more about the suspension, and it feels like, it doesn't even feel like I'm driving, it just feels like I'm on a cloud and I'm travelling through the air. Yeah, it's beautiful, I love it. And you've got this nice heads-up display. Everything is just really well put together. Now, Bentley is part of the Volkswagen group. It used to just be solely British, but it is part of the Volkswagen group, which isn't a bad thing. But if you take into effect what kind of car this is, I mean, it's almost like an Audi in with a Volkswagen, in with a Lamborghini Urus. Yeah, something along that lines. So I'll just overtake. Oh my gosh. I mean, that wasn't even half the speed it can do. But what I love about this car is when you do the kick down, it is an automatic in the flappy paddle gearbox in the automatic. When you put the foot down, it screams, come on, just let me go a bit more. I like it, it's alive and it's fun to drive. I mean, this is a costly car, which we will come to at the end, and we're going to weigh it on that scale, but all in all, this is such a beautiful car to drive. It makes me happy to be in this car. I mean, I can imagine having such a rubbish day and then coming into this and it's like, do you know what, life's not so bad. So it's time to wrap up on this 2017 Bentley Bentayga, but before we put it on that scale of worth to find out whether it's worth your hard-earned cash, I mean, just look at it. It's a beautiful looking car. I mean, yeah, it does look like a big bug, but then daylight running headlights are beautiful as well. So the Bentley, is it a 4x4 that you can take up on the Scottish Highlands? That's debatable, but it does give you luxury, and the cabin is amazing inside, and it does give you that performance to boot as well. So this is the scale of worth, and of course we're going to put the Bentley against its counterweights, which are features, practicality, performance, fun factor, reliability, and of course we're weighing it against its cost. So the weighing starts, and the cost of the Bentley comes in at a whopping £119,500. Of course, this is a Bentley, it is expensive. So what's the outcome? Well, as you can see, the Bentley comfortably weighs the scale down, meaning
that the Bentley Bentayga 2018 is worth it and does have the is it worth it seal of approval. Now moving on to the scorecard, we can comfortably see why we've given it the score that it has. Practicality is a 7 out of 10. Lots of room in the back of the Bentley, and also remember it is a 7-seater as well. However, there's not as much space in the back as you would expect from a car of this size. Performance, 8 out of 10. Again, it really does move when it wants to. Remember, this is what's so inspiring about a Bentley, is that they're able to shift weight at quite high speeds elegantly as well. Fun factor, 8 out of 10 again, really good fun car to drive as well. Reliability, 7 out of 10, remember good German engineering, shouldn't have any problems there. Appeal, a 7 out of 10, okay, it's not for everyone, a 4x4, but in terms of appeal and that badge, it's absolutely brilliant. Features, we give it an 8 out of 10, there's so much in that car. You've also got that multimedia player in the back as well. A big shout out to Kams of London again for letting us review this Bentley as well. Also, please stay tuned for the next video. Please like and subscribe. We hope to see you on the next video on Is It Worth It?